In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 MLB games happening on September 8, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Cincinnati Reds versus San Diego Padres. The Cincinnati Reds and San Diego Padres meet Sunday in MLB action from Petco Park. Both of these clubs come into the matchup in very different situations. Cincinnati is still clinging to faint playoff hopes, but their rotation has been shaky, and the bullpen has been stretched thin over the past week. Nick Lodolo gets the call, but he's coming off back-to-back short outings, where he failed to get through the 5th inning. That puts added pressure on a Reds bullpen that has already given up a pile of runs in recent games. If Lodolo doesn't find his form quickly, Cincinnati could be in for a long night against a hot Padres lineup. San Diego counters with veteran Yu Darvish, who has been inconsistent himself, but he still brings plenty of experience and will be backed by one of the league's top bullpens. The Padres' relief corps has been a steady anchor all season, and with the offense scoring in bunches the past couple of games, they'll feel confident in this spot at home. Given the contrast in bullpen reliability and the Padres' recent surge at the plate, it's hard to look past the home side here. As our first pick for this matchup, the San Diego Padres money line is our full game side pick. Both Lodolo and Darvish have had trouble working deep into games, which means the middle innings could see plenty of offense. The Padres just hung up big numbers on Colorado, while the Reds continue to hit around .270 as a team over the past week. Add in the fact that Cincinnati's bullpen has been leaking runs, and you have the makings of another high-scoring contest. This isn't likely to be a quiet pitcher's duel. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. St. Louis Cardinals versus Seattle Mariners. The St. Louis Cardinals and Seattle Mariners meet Monday night in MLB action from T-Mobile Park. The Cardinals are trying to hang around in the wild card conversation, but every game feels like a grind for them right now. Miles Mikolas is expected to take the ball, and while he's been serviceable at times, the consistency just hasn't been there. His earned run average is hovering around the high 4s, and on the road he's been particularly hittable. The offense has had flashes, but against stronger pitching staffs they've struggled to sustain rallies, and that's the challenge here in a pitcher-friendly ballpark against a deep Mariners staff. Seattle, meanwhile, comes in with momentum and a clear edge in the pitching matchup. Bryan Woo has been steady all season long, keeping his earned run average near the 3 mark while limiting base runners with one of the lowest WHIP in the league. The Mariners have also played their best baseball at home, feeding off the crowd, and their bullpen has been reliable in protecting leads late. With Mikolas vulnerable and Woo locked in, the advantage sits with Seattle to take control of this series opener. As our first pick for this matchup, the Seattle Mariners money line is our full game side pick. When it comes to the total, the books have lined this one in the mid-7 range, expecting a fairly controlled, pitcher-driven contest. At first glance, that makes sense, given Woo's ability to silence bats and Mikolas' veteran savvy, but both lineups are capable of finding runs late, and once the bullpens are forced into action, things could open up quickly. Seattle's offense in particular has been hot at home, and the Cardinals, despite their struggles, have enough talent in the middle of the order to push across runs of their own. In a matchup where the starters may keep it tight early, the game has the feel of one that breaks open in the later innings. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Arizona Diamondbacks versus San Francisco Giants. The Arizona Diamondbacks and San Francisco Giants meet Monday night in MLB action from Oracle Park. Arizona enters this matchup still fighting to stay in the postseason picture, but the schedule does them no favors with a trip to San Francisco. The Diamondbacks are handing the ball to Nabil Crismatt, who has shown flashes of promise in limited innings this season, but he's still a pitcher who hasn't logged much high-leverage work against playoff-caliber offenses. Meanwhile, the Giants counter with Logan Webb, who continues to be the backbone of their rotation. Webb has been consistent, limiting hard contact and working deep into games at home, where he's historically been tough to beat. The Diamondbacks have struggled to solve Webb in the past, and in a ballpark that suppresses offense, that becomes an even bigger challenge. Add in the Giants' steady bullpen and their ability to win tight, late games, and the edge shifts toward the home team in this series opener. As our first pick for this matchup, the San Francisco Giants' money line is our full game side pick. The total number here makes sense considering the pitching matchup and venue. Oracle Park remains one of the least hitter-friendly stadiums in the majors, and San Francisco has leaned on Webb and their bullpen to keep games low-scoring. Arizona has been inconsistent at the plate, and while they can produce in bursts, their road splits have been less impressive. The Giants' offense has been average this year and often relies on timely hits rather than explosive innings. Both teams are capable of scoring, but with Webb on the mound and Chris Matt capable of mixing enough to keep hitters guessing, this profiles as a contest where runs come at a premium. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Boston Red Sox versus Athletics. The Boston Red Sox and Oakland Athletics clash Monday night at the Coliseum. Boston comes in favored behind Garrett Crochet, who has been one of the most effective arms in the league this year. He's missed bats at an elite rate, kept his walks low, and worked deep into games for a Red Sox team chasing a strong postseason seed. Oakland's counter is rookie Luis Morales, who has opened eyes with his command and poise. Morales has been tough in limited action, but he hasn't faced a lineup as deep as Boston's over a full workload. The Red Sox also carry the advantage in bullpen depth, especially with Chapman anchoring late innings. Even if Morales holds them in check early, Boston's offense and overall roster strength make them the safer side in this matchup. As our first pick for this matchup, the Boston Red Sox money line is our full game side pick. The total sits in a spot that reflects both the strong starting arms and the park factor in Oakland, but recent betting trends point toward more offense than expected. Boston's games have leaned to the over lately, and Oakland has seen plenty of high-scoring contests at home as well. Morales is still being stretched out, and once the Athletics dip into their bullpen, the Red Sox lineup should find opportunities. Boston can pile up runs on the road, and Oakland has been better than expected at scratching across support in their own park. That makes this tilt a candidate for runs to come more freely than the pitcher's earned run averages suggest. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Colorado Rockies versus Los Angeles Dodgers. The Colorado Rockies and Los Angeles Dodgers meet Monday night at Dodger Stadium. Colorado comes in with one of the worst records in baseball and an inexperienced arm in Chase DeLander expected to take the mound. He's a rookie still learning the ropes, and facing a Dodgers lineup loaded with depth is a brutal test. Los Angeles is likely to counter with Tyler Glasnow or another frontline arm, and no matter who gets the ball, the Dodgers hold a massive edge. Los Angeles has been dominant when heavily favored and has handled the Rockies with ease in recent matchups. At home, with their bullpen rested and their lineup producing, it's hard to see Colorado keeping pace. As our first pick for this matchup, the Los Angeles Dodgers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Colorado's offense has been weak all season, especially away from Coors Field, and they're unlikely to do much damage against the Dodgers' arms. Los Angeles can score in bunches, but in lopsided matchups like this, the under tends to cash more often, with the favorite controlling the pace and limiting chances for runs to pile up. With the Rockies overmatched and the Dodgers pitching lined up to dominate, this looks like a game where the scoreboard stays quieter than expected. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.